We're just all right. We apologize for that. Welcome to this special edition of all right. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome to a special edition of 49ers Live tonight. Professor B here at the Satellite Digital Media Studios here in San Francisco. As you just a little while ago got finishing watching all the playoff games for Sunday, we're going to give you a full recap of all the games. Some 49ers news. Have a very brief show for tonight before we on this late Sunday evening. Hope all of you enjoying the as we begin the second full week. Start off the second weekend of 2025. A lot of you guys watching on Niners Radio 49 on our podcast here in San Francisco. Even though the Niners are not in the playoffs, we still have a lot to cover. Niners are wrapping up some interviews. We'll get to that in a few moments' time. Checking us out on Niners Radio 49. Check us out, as always, at 49ers.com or youtube.com/@49ers at Niners Radio 49. So, we're going to take a look of all went down on Sunday for all the football action on Sunday. The Taking a look of what's going on. Game. So we're going to get you to the scores just a few minutes to try to set everything up. And congratulations to the Commanders as they get their first playoff victory since 2005, 19 years. So congratulations to as they were winners. So we are going to recap you the games. 23-20 was the final score. It was former 49er Zane Gonzalez hitting a 37-yard field goal as time expires to give the Commanders their first victory in the playoff win since 2005. They also beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the wild card round. Chase Daniels threw for 268 yards, 2 touchdowns in the contest, and Mike Evans 7 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown, a losing effort. So now and then it was the Eagles over the Packers in Philadelphia, 22-10. Shaquan Barkley, 25 carries, 119 yards in that contest. The Eagles will advance, and then it was the Bills over the Broncos, 31-7. Jonathan Allen threw for 272 yards, 2 touchdowns in the contest. The Bills will advance to the divisional round. They'll take on the Baltimore Ravens next weekend, and then so this is how the playoff structure is now. That means, and then on Saturday, it was the Ravens over the Steelers, 28-14. And then they'll take on Buffalo, and then the Texans over the Chargers, 32-12. So here is the divisional round will be for next week slated. For next week, it will be so next week it will be for the divisional playoffs next Saturday. It will be the Houston Texans. They'll travel to Kansas City, take on the Kansas City Chiefs. That will be the early game, 1:30 Pacific, 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. That will be on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman with the call. Then the primetime game Saturday night, next Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. The Commanders will be headed to Motown to take on the Detroit Lions. That will be the primetime game on Fox. And then on Sunday, the Philadelphia Eagles will host, they'll take on the winner of the Rams-Vikings game tomorrow night. The kickoff time will be 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. That will be on NBC Peacock. Mike Tirico with Chris Collinsworth with the call. And then the late game, the late evening game, late afternoon on the West Coast, 3:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern Time. It will be the Buffalo Bills hosting the Baltimore Ravens on CBS. That will be on CBS and on Paramount Plus. Jim Nantz with Tony Romo with the call in Buffalo, as we're now down to the final 7.5, depending on the winner of, as the Rams will take on the Vikings at Glendale Stadium in Arizona. Kickoff time will be at 5 p.m. That'll be on ABC. Joe Buck with the call. That game was switched because of the deadly wildfires that hit the greater Los Angeles area. And if you want to please vote or to donate, please visit redcross.org/NFL. redcross.org/NFL to if you help donate to help the victims of that horrible ordeal last week down in Southern California. So let's take a look what's going on in 49ers news. The team named to All-Pro. Fred Warner, George Kaluschek, they all earned 2024 All-Pro honors. So congratulations to them. and then checking out other stuff going on. 49ers. So just take a look. So the 49ers have completed their interview process with special teams coordinator Jet Motkins, who works with now with the Detroit Lions. They completed that interview process, and then some good news for the Cardinals. Find major fines for defenders starting that bench that fight, and then Starling defenders Sterling Tom weeks out of the game, but he did not retaliate or anything, and that ultimately cost him a chance for 1,000 yards. He finished with 975 yards. He needed only 25 for the 1,000, and but so and that is pretty much we have with their interview process, and we got a little bit of time. We're going to have a little bit of a flow to go that you're watching 49ers Live on Niners Radio 49. All right, welcome back to Niners Radio 49 49ers tonight. We're going to get ready to wrap it up for this shortened show tonight. Of course, the 49ers making some news as they have did some interviews or earlier today that they made their interview process, and it's Lions Jet Watkins for the special teams coordinator, and that was one of the news today, and that is that. So we're going to get ready to wrap it up for tonight. This was a very short show. A reminder, tomorrow we'll have another edition of 49ers Live tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, have probably another brief show. Tomorrow we'll go back into our Niners Radio 49er flashback. We'll take a look back of that memorable NFC divisional playoff some 13 years ago. It was the 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints at Candlestick Park in that divisional playoff out at Candlestick. Vernon Post, the catch number 3. We'll take a look back at that game tomorrow. So please stay tuned. And for all the latest news on the 49ers and so much more, go to 49ers.com. And that is it for here now. Brian Professor B. Davis, thank you for watching this brief condensed of 49ers Live tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow. And any developing latest news on the 49ers, go to 49ers.com. Brian Professor B. Davis signing off. Thank you for watching 49ers Live tonight with Professor B on Niners Radio 49.